I read over 20 books in 2022, and in my humble opinion, these by far are the best books that every man should read in their 20s. When I started on my journey to become a high-value man, I never thought that journey would include books. I hated reading as a teen. I mean, the idea of just sitting in one spot and flipping through nothing but pages seemed very, very boring, just to be blunt. The good news is though, that thought process couldn't be further from the truth. Reading the right books has been one of the most beneficial things I could have ever done for my financial, physical, and mental well-being. And today, I'm going to share 5 from my collection that I believe every man should read in their 20s. Welcome back to High Standard University. My name is Quincy Holder, aka Q the GOAT, your soon-to-be favorite smart dumb guy. My mission is to help you improve your life physically, financially, and mentally. In this video, that's exactly what I intend to do. So bust out your notes, grab yourself some water, and let's talk about books. By the way, every book that I discuss in this video will have its own individual link in the description for you to check out. Number 1 is The Defining Decade by Meg J, Why Your 20s Matter, and How to Make the Most of Them. You can't think your way through life. The only way to know what to do is to do something. I put this book first because I can honestly say it's one of the only self-help books that I can say really changed my life and how I view my 20s. This book goes over the idea that people in their 20s tend to view life as them drifting in the middle of the ocean not knowing what to do, only to wake up in their 30s trying to get their life together. In this book, Meg J challenges men and women in their 20s to look at this decade as a time to build identity capital, network, and to find out what they want in a partner. And honestly, I can go on and on about this book. This book covers everything from career choices to relationships, and honestly, I just love the way that it's written. Meg J really understands the difficulties that young adults go through, and not only does she understand them, she also gives you actionable advice on how to deal with the problems that you're going through. I don't really like rating books, but if I had to rate this book, it's an easy 10 out of 10. Number 2 is The Way of the Superior Man by David Data. By the way, I really hope I'm saying that name right. Brother, if I ever get a chance to interview you in the future, please don't hold this against me. Be willing to change everything in your life. A man must be prepared to give 100% to his purpose, fulfill his karma, or dissolve it. This book right here covers the idea of how a man can maximize his masculine energy. I actually really enjoyed this book because this book actually taught me what it meant to be a masculine man. In fact, the whole tone of the book is masculine as fuck. I love the way he breaks down the difference between masculine energy and feminine energy. And if you have any ambition to be an alpha male, you need to know the difference between the two. On this channel though, I do pride myself on being honest. This book was kind of difficult to read in the beginning because of its writing style. It's kind of similar to how a Bible would be written, if that makes sense. But if you do find yourself in a similar boat as me, just read the audio book. It's the same as the book, but for some reason it's way easier to understand. And I got done with it in like a day and a half. So definitely, if I had to rate it, 9 out of 10. Number 3 is Set for Life by Scott Trench. Okay, this is kind of awkward. Due to the fact that this book is about finance, I really couldn't find any groundbreaking quotes to put in this section. So, yeah. Anyways, let's talk about money. This book right here is a one-stop shop when it comes to anybody that's in their beginning stages of wealth. Whether you have bad credit, $0 in the bank, or student loan debt. What separates this book from many other finance books though is the fact that this book is specifically designed for people that are working an average paying job but still want to reach financial independence early. I mean, it literally takes you step by step from 0 to your first 25K to your next 100K and beyond. I definitely consider this 9.5 in my book. Number 4 is No More Mr. Nice Guy by Robert Glover. And yes, I do not have the book with me right now, and it's kind of pissing me off. By trying to please everyone, nice guys often end up pleasing no one, including themselves. Zoom in on me, bro. I don't care about your ego. I don't care how it might look to other people when they see you reading this book. I don't care about if you think you're the meanest person on earth. Get this damn book. There's a whole rant I can go on right now about how being a nice guy is not only detrimental to you, but it's fucking detrimental to every fucking body else. Hell, and maybe one day in the future I'll make one. But for right now, I will let my guy Robert Glover do the talking for me. Robert Glover goes into detail about what he calls nice guy syndrome and how living like this can have a big negative effect on not only how people look at you, but how you look at yourself. You can see it in my eyes that I get real passionate about books and topics like this because if it wasn't for men like Mr. Glover, I would not have the confidence to get on camera and help young adults like I do. And due to the fact that this book changed the way that I approach work, relationships, and my business, I have to give this book a 10 out of 10. And number 5, to no one's surprise, is Atomic Habits by James Clear. Success is the product of daily habits, not once in a lifetime transformations. I honestly didn't want to include this book because it's so cliche now. I mean, everybody on YouTube that does reading lists, they literally include this book on it. But I had to realize it's not about what I want, it's about what you guys need to hear. And what you guys need to hear is that this book is fucking amazing. James Clear covers in this book how small daily improvements over a period of time can lead to massive leaps of improvement in any area that you choose, and how focusing on creating good habits and getting rid of bad ones can lead to a very substantial jump in quality of life. What can I say, man? This book is a bestseller for a reason. It's informative, very entertaining, and if you're a man serious about your journey to success, this book is a no-brainer to get. Now, if you guys want to follow the High Standard University family, I will be leaving all social media platforms in the description. I hope you guys have a blessed day. I am out.